Passing through Arfin and Cathalet, Lynn and her friends arrive in Salin. Ooh, we're finally here. However, Salin is now under the rule of Lord Lundgren. Lundgren's henchmen lay in wait to assassinate Lynn. They wait for her approach and ready a special weapon. Chapter 8, Vortex of Strategy. Look, Eris, the mountains seem so far away now. We've come such a long way. Milady Linus, Eris, we can't be very far from the castle now. By my reckoning, we can reach Castle Salin in 2 days, if we hurry. 2 more days. Hold on, grandfather, please. Cheer up, Lynn. If they see you looking so sad, the entire company will lose heart. Florina. You're right, there's nothing to be gained by worrying. We just have to press onward. That's the spirit. Lynn, danger approaches. What did you say? I don't see anything. Are you sure? I feel it too. I'm sure of it. Ah! Milady, don't move! Hmm? What in the... Where did this bolt come from? They have a ballista! Lord Lundgren is getting serious. Deploying siege engines is no mean feat. What is a ballista? It's a weapon designed for long-distance attacks. Only archers can use them, but they can be devastating. Florina, you must stay aground. Do not take to the air. The ballista will target you in an instant. Is there a way to combat it? The safest course is to use someone with good defense as bait, so the enemy wastes arrows. Then you can walk up and knock the fool on the head. Will, can you use a ballista? I've never tried, but it's just a really big bow, right? I should be able to figure it out. All we can ask is that you try. Let's see what we can do. Ah, Lady Lindis, Eris. I have some minor business to attend to. I'm unable to join you. If you need any of my possessions, please take them now. Alright, here we go. With Chapter 8, we are getting close. We are getting close to the conclusion of Lynn mode. Very exciting. Alright, so we take a look at the map here. The layout of this map is pretty interesting. We've got this, the main feature of the map, obviously, is this ballista here. This guy won't move, but as long as people are in his range, he's gonna go out and send out bolts to hit us, and they're not going to be weak hits. So we do need to be careful. Other than that, this big cliff here and the mountain range is kind of blocking this entire area. So we do need someone to come over here and grab this village. And there's actually like this little sliver of open space here where we can get around. Just you have to deal with the mountains, so it can be a little bit annoying. But yeah, and then so that's kind of what we're dealing with here. Let's take a look at these enemies. The boss is a knight with an axe reaver. So once again, these things actually reverse the weapon triangle. So this is a lance. So normally it would be bad against axes, but it reverses it. So now it's actually strong against axes. And I believe it reverses the triangle, so it would make swords good against it. But I'm not actually certain about that. We can test it when we get down here. Other than that, you've got enemies with, once again, these soldiers, it's Lynn Narwhal. These guys aren't going to be particularly threatening. See if there are any interesting items. So we got some enemies with also that have an axe reaver and a lance reaver. So these are definitely enemies to look out for. These are guys are the ones that surround the boss. Sword Reaver on this guy. Yeah, okay. So no droppable items, no stealable items either. So we don't even need Matthew. Hence why it's totally fine that he's leaving your party just for the moment. Okay. Let's take a look at our party then. So let's take a look here. I'm just going through these items. I don't think we have anything in particular for items that we care about. Once again, like are we still have plenty of uses on our weapons? All right, the real thing here is that it kind of wants us to use will. So we can make use of that ballista. So we don't need Dorcas, we don't need Matthew. Matthew's actually leaving here. I don't need the hammer per se, but we can at least trade it to Dorcas. So we have access to it when he leaves. And then for the party, I actually think I'm probably just gonna get rid of Urk here. I think we remove Urk. Stat-wise, I just feel like Lucius is more useful as a magic attacker, even if he's a little not as able to take hits. But who knows? Maybe that low luck will come into play at some point. I'm not super sure. But I think we'll use Will over Urk in this particular instance. I could replace Wrath instead. That is potentially an option if I want to have Urk, but I think I feel like the high movement of Wrath is more useful. So I think we'll roll with that. We'll roll with this for this time. All right, last thing to do, check our formation. I think there is. I think I learned from last chapter that there is benefit to putting our higher movement units up front, even if it'll mean our lower movement units fall behind. At least fall behind a little bit. If you position correctly, you can use rescue drops to make that a non-issue. So we're gonna bring Sane up here. We're gonna bring Kent over here. Florina, I'm going to need to be very careful with, at least for the start of this map, because of these archers, specifically the ballista. With the massive range, it really limits where we can use Florina until we can get rid of this guy. So, we can bring Wrath up here. Nils, we do want further up so we can actually use him. And then we actually do want here. I'll put Wrath here, Lucius over there. Will up here because we need to try and get Will over to this ballista as quickly as possible. Is the idea. Yeah, I think we roll this. There's a shop here. Okay, iron swords, iron lances, or just the iron weapons. I just don't think we need any of these, right? If we're looking at our inventory, Lynn has a whole entire iron sword extra, and there's still the extra iron sword we have on, I believe. We still have the extra iron sword on Urk. Iron Lance, we have the extra Iron Lance on Dorcas. We're not using bows a lot, so I don't think the iron bow is necessary, and I'm not even using Dorcas, so I don't have an axe user at the moment. So, we don't need to care about that shop. Alright, I think we will start with this. So let's go ahead and save our formation here and get this fight started. Yeah, so we've got this ballista. It's intended for archers. Yeah, they have an insane range. You can attack as usual. Yo, Ballista can also be moved. This is a funny thing if you want to utilize it. Okay, let's get this thing started. Alright, so our goal is to get down here as quickly as possible. But because of these cliffs, we kind of have to wrap around. If we want to get Will over here, right? Which means normally Florina would be really good for that because she can fly over these cliff tiles. But because of the Ballista, that is not the best option this time around. So what we're actually going to do trying to think how we can do this because we also want to watch out for the enemies down here. There's only one enemy, but these guys I believe are going to start advancing as well, and potentially even the Usher. So I need to be careful because I don't want any units to be holding someone in rescue when we need to do combat, right? It's not too threatening because I mean, like a attack on Sane's a defense means he does literally no damage. So I can get Sane in that range without really much of an issue. Potentially I could even Nils to get him down there, I think immediately, right? And put him in range of... that'd put him in range of both of the cows down here though. And that's 12 attack on 12 attack, so what, 4 damage each? I don't think they're outspeeding, yeah. 4 damage each. If Sane could get that one more point of get a little bit more speed, it would definitely be appreciated. But it should be handleable, I think. We do need to watch out for the Ballista. Now one thing is if we don't want the Ballista to hit a certain, we can actually throw in a kind of a weaker enemy for the Ballista to target. I have a feeling it's probably going to be Nils if I move Nils down here, but I could rescue him with like Wrath, for instance, to protect him. In turn, they're obviously going to go for units, I think prioritized units like Nils, Lucius, Sarah, Florina if she's in range. Okay, so here's what we're going to try. We're going to do this. We're going to be using Lance. We will... Yes, okay, we will use Nils to give Sane an extra turn. And that'll put him in range here to deal with this. Okay. 15 damage, it's not too bad. In this particular instance, I would actually want to wait then on this tile here. Yeah, we'll wait on the forest tile. Okay, now we need to protect Nils here, so I don't mind taking Kent all the way over here. Maybe isn't ideal. I actually want Florina. I think the best way of handling this is to get Florina all the way over here along with someone else, because Florina can cross this mountain very easily. Much easier than any of the other units, and especially if it's a cavalry, if it's a horse unit, they won't be able to cross over here at all because of the peak. So we'll just have to wait, I guess. Getting Lucius over there wouldn't be too bad either. But yeah. Okay. In which case we want to get Will over there as well. Okay, let's do this. Wrath. We're gonna rescue Nils here so that he doesn't take a hit. Yeah, so see how if you're rescuing someone, if so you pick someone, you get a drop in skill and speed. Against the ballista, it doesn't really matter. Those things just I don't think ballista can double. Ballista can double. But this is why you don't want it to be in combat, especially because of the speed drop. You can get doubled a lot easier. We're gonna move Will here and then pick him up with Kent. Move on to the tile here. And for everyone else, we're just gonna want to keep an eye out on our movement tiles. Because advancing them is, you know, maybe not the best idea. Trying to think about where I want to position these units. Actually, if I want to use them. Sarah, if we could get her across this cliff, that would be great. There is a space here, but I won't be able to. Next turn here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move Florina onto the free space here. This space is safe from the ballista. And then next turn she can drop Sarah off. And then if we want to bait the ballista, I almost feel like it might be safe to just put Lynn here. And then we'll bring Lucius to this safe spot here. Okay, the soldiers advance too. Okay. Yeah, so bringing Sarah down here is going to be actually pretty important if we take some hits. If staying here takes a bunch of hits, we need to make sure he stays safe. Alright, Sang gets a level. He's getting a lot of strength, but that speed leaves a lot to be desired. Okay, who did he attack? Did he attack Kent? If he did, that's interesting. Did he attack Kent? No, he attacked Wrath. Okay, got it. Alright, here... Oh boy, what do we do here? You're carrying Will, you're carrying Nils. This guy wants to advance. That's interesting. We can use Lucius to take care of them then. Ooh, I do want to drop these units so we don't have to deal with... here. We can take you out. These guys are, like, advancing. We need to create, like, a wall or something. How are we gonna do this so that my units stay safe, though? I only have a couple frontliners. They all advanced. They all moved up. I mean, I'm basically not threatened by a lot of these units. Creating a pretty nice block here. I need 3 units to block. Is this the problem? Three blocking units is just not enough. Maybe I should have... I think maybe I should have done the rescue drop for Nils instead of trying to bring Will up. Yeah, so then Nils could have actually had a turn this time. And that would have helped, because then we could have used Sane to kill 2 units instead of 1. And give us a bit more leeway. Well, let's just do this. I don't think anyone's at a particular risk of dying. Okay, I see. What we're gonna do here... Yeah, that shouldn't be in... I don't think that's in range of the soldiers. Yeah. Okay. Ah, 7 damage. That doesn't kill. Okay. Okay. This is, yeah, not an ideal situation. I will say. Not an ideal situation. Oh, okay, here you can see how my use of rescuing is far from optimal. Far from optimal. Take another 5 from the ballista though. We will drop Will here and position here. And I think we just have to drop. We have to drop Nils. And keep. I have to keep Wrath here because he's gonna get. I don't want him to get attacked by multiple units. We're just gonna have to deal with that. Looks like we're just gonna have to deal with. Just gonna have to deal with the ballista. What are you waiting for? What are you curs waiting for? They're nothing but fleas. Call up for reinforcements and rush them. Oh, reinforcements from where? 3 damage? Okay. Okay, Sane. Calm down. Okay, we was gonna kill anyways. Yeah, because those soldiers are very weak. Oh, okay, we need to get to that village quickly. Okay, good miss, good dodge by Wrath. Now he can't get it, he's protected. He can get hit by the archer, but he can counter that. Okay, yeah, we're pretty much safe. I think it's B rank lances. Yeah, you're gonna ballista Nils, that makes sense. We need to get to that village pronto. Because that axe guy... This brigand over here is going after the village. That's what he's doing. Alright, Serena, please tell me that you can kill. Good. I'm just gonna set you up here so you have closer movement. I think, right? Yeah, that's out of range, but if I'm here, 7 movement, right? 7 movement? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I need to position her here so that she can attack next time. This does kill, which is good. 0 damage. There's our Pegasus Knights being good against magic users. There's a demonstration of that right there. Okay. I know exactly what we need to do. Okay. First of all, Nils' range. I'd like to get him a heal. Well, okay. We can wait a turn to heal him if we can kill the ballista guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can definitely get there. Can we get there if we move here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not even close. Okay. Damn. Okay. Damn, Lucius really hitting hard, huh? I think at the moment this is why I'm preferring him over Urk. The high magic and speed really helps offensively here. And then Kent, you do kill as well. That's good. Yeah, we can use the Iron Sword here. That sword level, is that B rank swords? That's C rank swords. Oh, so you're probably C rank lances, okay. From here... And you see the utility of the dancer bard units, where we have enough movement to go after this guy now. I want to guarantee this kill, so we can sword. Perfect. And then I'd like to be able to get Will there quickly, but there's no sort of rescuing here that'll help me accomplish that, so we just gotta move Will manually. Same for Sarah over here. Oh, you know what? I can give her a heal on Wrath. And then Lynn, sorry for leaving you behind over here. Rescue gives her the opportunity to do nothing next turn, but there's not really much we need to do next turn. Okay, yeah, those soldier reinforcements are coming. Not a big deal. It's your movement. Oh boy. Oh boy. We need to kill you. I need to kill you now. At least do damage. Oh boy. Okay. Maybe bringing Lynn up here would have been better. we'll take the kill here and protect the village at the same time. Now that the ballista is gone, we can do this safely. So we did manage to get rid of the ballista quick enough, which is good. Do we need you to block over here? Probably not, right? Yeah, these guys aren't particularly threatening at the moment. We can get Nils. Okay, we can. We're gonna get Will to the ballista. And start doing some good chip damage. Oh, I should have healed with Sarah. Oh, no. Sarah can heal. We're good. Alright, we've got the ballista. Who are we attacking? Oh, we get 3 shots. Okay. I can hit you, but I don't think that's necessary. I think the fact that we can hit the boss for 4 is maybe not the most useful. The hit rates are also pretty bad, but that's comes with the territory with ballistas. Who's the more threatening enemy here? The Sword Reaver. We can do some pretty good damage. Axe with the Sword Reaver. You with an Axe Reaver. And you with a Lance Reaver. Against you, I want to use a Lance, I think, right? No, you are a Lance. So this makes Lance be axes, which means it'll be weak to... So we want to use swords. Who's threatening the sword user? This Sword Reaver. Okay, so we'll... And we miss anyways, but the hit rates are definitely really shaky on that. I wonder if it depends on the unit's skill and luck. It could. I don't know. Alright, here I just want to make sure I get some damage on you. I imagine he's gonna go attack Florina next turn, but Florina should be able to kill at this point. With 14 attack on... Yeah, we're good. We do have weapon triangle disadvantage though, so I just want to make sure. Who are you carrying? Lyn. You're carrying Lyn. Kent could come over here and start trying to deal with these soldiers, but it's not really that pressing. In fact, I could just put Lyn down and let her take care of it. Iron Sword is fine. Is down here. Kent's over here. What's these guys' range? Good, we're good. We're safe. Eight damage down. This is talk about Lyn's lack of defenses. Taking 8 damage there is definitely a lot. Okay, you are just going to attack Sane. That's totally fine. Dang, Sane's doing a lot, putting a lot of work this time around. It's good to see. All right, Florina, go ahead and visit the village. Yes. Okay, is he gonna talk about, yeah, the weapons that reverse, the sword that reverses the triangle, so if you want to display, you can best the lance with it. Oh, okay, we get a Lance Reaver. Okay. That's a good item. How useful it's going to be right now, let's see. And the amazing thing about Florina, we can take her all the way down over here. Right after that. Okay. Who wants the Lance Reaver? It's obviously going to be probably either Lynn or even Sane could use it to hit lances. So like these guys could be good for Lynn, honestly. Having a Lance Reaver. How it depends on how heavy is it though. 9 weight. 10, that gives her 10 speed. So she's still gonna be outspeeding a lot of things with 10 speed. Not the sword guys though, but yeah. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I really don't want Lynn. Lynn is just not a tanky unit. With these defenses, you can't use her to tank hits. So can we nose Florina? We could. That's cool. I think with level, Florina's at level 7. Okay. Level 8. You're at level like 5 or something. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to Nils Florina. That enables her to fly all the way down here. We threatened by 4 damage? No, not at all. Okay, that's the exact same level up. That's the exact same level that Sane got earlier. Over here, equip that Iron Lance, and then trade. Take the Lance Reaver. Don't know if it's gonna be useful, but we'll see. These guys can, yeah, okay. Sane definitely wants to heal now. And we'll see if we can get any of these ballista hits. Still missed. Ballistas, I feel like they just aren't very useful when you use them because of the low hit rates. By the way, with the Lance Reaver, it does mitigate our damage a little bit. It's really not worth it giving it to Lynn at this point, I feel. Yeah, we'll just end it off here. Okay, well, Kent is probably gonna kill you, right? Yeah. Our calves are definitely putting in work on this map. Alright, here is the thing though. So, it's crazy that Florina has weapon triangle advantage in this particular instance. But is this even a safe? I mean, she can kill a lot of these units. It's just Lucius attack. Nah, not close enough. Maybe should have moved him a bit closer. Ken can take a kill here. I presume Sane can probably kill. How much does he do with the javelin? Not bad. Not bad at all. And you, once again, I don't think that guy's mobile. Right. We're gonna try a funny thing here. I'm gonna ballista this guy, and we miss again. Awesome, Will, you're so useful. That ballista is really not helpful at all. Florina's just not getting experience at all anymore. She's doing pretty solid. All right though. Not horrible. Just need to move Saint that a little bit more so we can use Nils. Do not Nils Will. Will has no use teach here at this point. Right, and then yeah, but we most certainly kill you, right? Yep. Awesome. And now it's just you. You are the threat. You have a Lance Reaver, so that means you have weapon triangle advantage. Okay, math. Can we hit? If we can hit, that's 7 damage. On. Though not enough, especially if you can. Okay. It's Lance Reaver, right? It's a Lance Reaver. Is your attack stat 12? We're not super threatened. We're not like insanely threatened or anything. He's gonna do a lot of damage to Florina. Unfortunately. But she won't die. Okay. Do I attack with Kent here? Take 6 damage? Probably not. I would imagine. Tell you what, I'll put you in range with the iron sword. Give you a heal. We'll see what this guy wants to do. Either way, he should not be significantly threatening any of my units. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. 10 damage because of the Lance Reaver, and we have a horrible hit rate, but that's okay. Florina survives. And now, what's your res? 0 res. This will work. Can Nils get all the way over there? He can. Ha! Okay, is this a kill boss? It's not a kill boss. Lucius can just decimate. Okay, Lucius is actually okay, we'll attack with. Should I attack with Lucius? Should I attack with Lucius? That's the big question, is should I attack with Lucius? And potentially give the boss the XP to him? Yeah, sure, why not? Curses! The ballista must have been taken. What's going on here? Somebody, get that girl! You aren't going to touch Lynn. Alright? No crit. Alright. That's fine. He does still get a level here. Can we get some defense? Nope. Skill and res. Okay. Yeah, whatever. And I can actually nails him. And then go attack. And do 12 damage. This guy's definitely dying this turn no matter what. So probably too sane. If we can hit him, I really hope we can. Hit rate is it's the thing with these the sword masters is they have higher skill, which makes our hit rates a little shakier. Come on, Sane. Ah, okay. I have to move Kent in. I do not have a choice. Yeah, I have to move Kent in. So you have the power to rescue? You do. We do have the con for it. Okay. He has the Armor Slayer, which means he could take the kill here. I'd rather him not take the kill. Okay. Kent, my guy. I need you to hit this. Please hit. Thank you. Oh, man. Okay. We're good. Does anyone need heals? Lynn needs heals. And then it looks like Florina's getting another boss kill. Just how it happens to pan out. I need to make sure. There's no way we double miss, right? Surely there's no way we double miss. Here we go! Alright, we're good. Lord Lundgren, I failed you. I pray you hurry with those reinforcements you promised. Blade! Strength! Resistance! Woo! Alright, that's good. That's solid. Solid level up. Is it over? Yes, I see no more enemy soldiers. However, something is bothering me. What is it? I noticed it during the fighting. Our opponents, they were soldiers of Salem. I even recognized some of those we fought. I trained with many of them. And yet they attacked us without hesitation. They're black-hearted traitors who've joined Lord Lundgren. Good riddance, I say. It also means less resistance at the castle. I hope you're right. I'm just glad Nils and Ninian were with us. If that first shot had hit me, I might not have survived. We are honored to have served you well. We won't let you down. I know. I'm relying on you. What's this? You dealt with the ballista too. Matthew, where were you? Nicely done. Matthew, where were you during all this? See, me and Lynn are on the same wavelength. I went to the village to sniff about for information. I got some interesting news for my trouble, too. Let's hear it. First, about Marquis Salen's illness. He really is unwell. He's been in bed for nigh on 3 months. Oh no, grandfather. I heard an interesting rumor about his condition, though. The people believe that someone's been poisoning the Marquis. He's being poisoned? And this someone... Well, everyone's too afraid to mention a name. However, they say that, as soon as the Marquis took ill, a certain noble took control of the castle as though it were his own. I fed a hungry innkeeper some coin, and he fed me a name. The Marquis of Salen's own brother, Lord Lundgren. How can this be? How can they allow him to get away with this? The villagers know he's the one poisoning... Sorry. The villagers know he's the one poisoning my grandfather, and yet no one raises a hand against him? Why? They are afraid, and they lack proof. The whispering to the common people means nothing. That's the truth of it. And of the Marquis's loyal retainers who might have lent credence to these rumors, there is no sign. Are you saying they've been silenced? It's a fair assumption. This is beyond believing. The worst news is yet to come. What? There's more? An imposter's appeared, claiming to be the Marquis's granddaughter. At least, that's the story Lundgren's telling to all who will listen. What does that mean? It means that people are waiting for 2 traitorous knights and a base-born child to appear and lay claim to Castle Salem. But that... it can't be. Traitors? Us? Ridiculous! He says, I'm an imposter. Don't you have anything that proves your lineage? When my mother joined the Lorca, she brought nothing of Lycia with her. Milady, Marquis Arafin himself remarked at your resemblance to Lady Madeline. Your face is your proof. They'll say we found a look-alike somewhere. We're seen as betrayers of our knightly vows. Our word means nothing. No. Our only hope is to see Marquis Salen himself. We must hurry. If not, my grandfather. I must see him, with my last breath if need be. But we must formulate some manner of plan. Even if we set out for the castle, the troops patrolling the area will cause no end of problems. You have been branded as oathbreakers, after all. I've got it! Eliwood. He seemed sympathetic to our plight. He should still be in Cathalet. If we can talk to him, he might help us. Of course! A sound idea! Let's hurry! Yes, back to Cathalet! Go, 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 go! Alright. We're getting close. We're nearing the conclusion of Lynn's story here. Just a couple chapters left to go.